Hey guys, Spartan here, welcome back to Slay the Spire after I've been through my technical problems. We shall go and try and counter level 15 of Hell. I know last episode I recorded was beating 4, but I did a whole bunch of it off screen and I can't really lose that progress. Because my Steam file saved through my fresh install of Windows 10, so that's good, in a way. So, oh, didn't mean to double click. Let's go over what other changes there are that have stacked up into level 15. You now heal less after boss battles. It's essentially like you're losing 8 or so health still. Nothing too major. So you start each run damaged, so yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. Normal enemies are tougher, which means they have more health. Now, the same goes for elites and bosses as well. Parasite is that your deck starts with a Parasite Curse card, which is just an unplayable curse, but you lose 3 max HP when you remove it from your deck. It's annoying. Potions are less potent. Most things' stats have been lowered by 1. I will explain these as we get them. Upgraded cards appear less often. That's also pretty self-explanatory. Should play no major downside. Poor bosses. Bosses have less money. It's not too much of a problem, but it is a problem. Lower max HP, also very self-explanatory. And finally, unfavorable events, which means that chance-based events are less likely to go in your favor. So let's start. Let's see what we get. Remove a card, random common relic, transform 2 cards, obtain a random boss relic. Never choose this with the Ironclad. This is me losing 34 health to do this. But I want to get rid of Defense as soon as possible, and transforming Parasite just transform it into another curse. I got Whirlwind immediately, so that's, like, fabulous. Need to go to a shop as soon as possible to remove the Parasite. I don't want to Combust. It's very bad. I'll need to remove Combust eventually, but yeah, it was kind of worth it to get Whirlwind right off the bat. I can upgrade that very quickly. And perhaps do a Strength/Whirlwind build. Wow. What a bad draw. I'm just joking, that was lethal. I totally saw that coming. Flame Barrier is a great card. Mostly for late game, but it does have abilities right now, and that's easy lethal. Thunderclap, Heavy Blade, Anger. We'll skip all these. Let's remove that Parasite immediately. I would like to get Tiny Chest, but it's a bit too costly for me. I'll have to find a way to remove Combust later. I maybe should buy a regen potion. The question is, would I pay 50 gold for 12 health? The answer to that is obviously yes. I know I could have bought Shrug It Off, but I mean, I'm going to have to fight an elite here, and possibly even an elite here. I'll pop that when I get to the said fight. Yeah, let's just strike. I am on fast mode, aren't I? Yeah, it seems pretty fast. Flame Barrier makes me take 1 damage, and it does 4 damage, so pretty good. Use Whirlwind for nothing, not like it has any effect. It does, when you have the Shuriken or the Kunai, but I don't have either of those. Ancient Potion, I'll take that, that's a fine item. If I take Twin Strike, it's pretty good early game, and if I'm running a Strength build, it does have synergy later on. Okay, Flame Barrier. I don't want to take damage from this bitch. No, I'm not giving you my gold. Fuck off. So, this will deal 7 and 7, which is 14, plus 8 is... Fuck it, I'll just deal more damage. He only attacks twice or 3 times, so he's not that much of a threat. Sure, his damage is annoying, but he's not immediate, like, danger. Armaments, do I really want this? What do I have that I can upgrade? Let's see, I could upgrade Whirlwind early on. I'll take this for now. Let us smith. I don't know what the boss is going to be, but if it is the triple artifact, like, boss thing, Whirlwind could be very useful, and it's the Lagavulin. Ugh. So Whirlwind, I can do 16 damage immediately. Kind of want to wait on that. I want to get it bashed down and then, like, do something like that. Let's bash. Not upgrading bash for the extra vulnerability time, because it of course will make Lugaval and Lagavul and Luigi wake up. I should have popped the regen potion immediately. Why didn't I do that? Okay, so he took off a decent chunk of his health immediately. He still, like, hits like a motherfucking truck, though, which is bad. I'm not gonna use Combust, it's just a terrible card. Why would you ever use Combust? Okay. Armaments, Flame Barrier, which means that I take no damage and he takes 6. Pretty good if you ask me. And you did ask me, that's why you're watching me. You ask Spartan, how do I beat the game? How do I abuse the system? I'm gonna drink the Artifact Potion. It only reduces the defense loss from Siphon Soul, sadly. But, yeah. You know what, I can kill him next turn, pretty much. I just need a decent attack. There we go. Bash and Twin Strike will do it. Oh, Orichalcum. Or Orichalcum, as it's actually called, but I don't care. So, what do we have? I probably want to rest up because there is an elite soon. Depending on what relic I get, I could fight it. Unceasing Top, that isn't too good. Like, early on. What do I want? I could upgrade Twin Strike and hopefully rush down one of these guys. Yeah, I think I might do that. This means that if I get Whirlwind, which I most likely will, I can kill one of these guys at least. Praise Whirlwind. Fire Potion, of course, only does 15 damage in this mode. So, yeah, it's not terribly good. And, wow, this is kind of shit. I can bash you and disarm you, and that means I only take 1 damage. I can kill you next turn, probably. And there's Whirlwind. Letter Opener. Never gonna use that. Iron Wave is pretty much an unlosable skill early game. It's just a strike plus a defend. That's 24. No, that's not 24. That. Oh yeah, it is 24. Wait, what am I thinking? I have fucking Orichalcum. I will of course take no damage here. And Strike and Iron Wave kills. Oh, Bludgeon. Do I want Bludgeon, really? It is powerful, but it does kind of put a limit, because it means you're using... Actually, I have Orichalcum. I can occasionally afford to do such risky plays. I want to upgrade instead of fighting an elite. I just want to get Flame Barrier as good as possible, because when fighting enemies that deal multiple hits, Flame Barrier is, of course, a godsend. Let's just double defend here. Bludgeon? I'll take 7 damage, but it's not really too bad. And, yeah. Good enough for me. Another Fire Potion. Do you want to flex? Yeah, I guess we do. We are running, Whirlwind. Oh, yes. Flame Barrier, thank you. I would have preferred Whirlwind, but this works too. Take 1 damage. Oh, come on, where's the Whirlwind? Piece of shit. Okay. Kill this one. Have 6 damage. Let's disarm you, kill this thing. I don't want to be weakened next turn. Couldn't kill either of these bitches anyway, unless I use the Fire Potions, which of course I'm saving for the boss. Seriously, Whirlwind is one of the last 2 cards in my deck. It's annoying as all balls. You know what? I can just armaments anyway. I don't specifically need to do anything else. It's not like I need to not use it for Orichalcum. And goodbye. Dex Potion, we of course going to level Dex. I'll take another Iron Wave. Wait a second, who's the boss? I wasn't paying attention. No, it's the wrong button. It's Hexaghost. So, we need to upgrade Disarm. because Disarm completely obliterates Hexaghost with his freaking multi-hit attack. That's pretty much the only challenging part about him. Okay, this is a kind of a bad thing. I need to draw Flame Barrier and or Disarm next turn, and I get neither of them. That's just lovely. So I can deal 30 damage with Whirlwind or 34 with Bludgeon. The whole reason I like Flame Barrier so much is because if I would have used it on that, he would have taken a crap ton of damage. But, guess what didn't happen? Okay. I'm going to take very little damage from this bitch, luckily. That'll deal... Flame Barrier does 12 damage. But these two will deal 12 damage anyway, so it's not like it really matters. Oh wait, I forgot to take into account Vulnerable. Yeah, I should have played the others. Let's Armaments Bash. Get more bashes on them. I don't know why I didn't use Flex there, I'm just not thinking properly. Okay, so he inflames, which kind of cancels out my thing that I did, the Disarm. So yeah, it's gonna give me some burns. Whirlwind. Whirlwind does 10, 10, 10, which is 30. Of course, I'm going to use Twin Strike first. And just tank up. Why do I have to get Flame Barrier now and I not next turn? Then I could put it on top of my deck. This does 12 damage. I may very well need to use Flame Barrier so that I survive next turn. Oh, this is Iron Wave Plus. Because I forget how much damage that attack that he does actually does. Okay, it's not terrible. Probably want to tank up, at least, though. Iron Wave, defend. And I get the letter opener, hooray! So this does 1 damage. Imagine if I had Flame Barrier against that. Would have been glorious. Flex, Hulk Bash, Hulk Smash. Thank God Orichalcum applies before the burns do. And that's lethal. Smash you to bits. Even form, let's take that. And we shall take, well, Lizard Tail is okay. I'll most likely forget about it. You know, it'll save you in a pinch, but having energy prevents you from getting in said pinch in the first place. Philosopher's Stone, the only reason Philosopher's Stone exists is so that when you're playing as the Silent, you don't immediately choose Trade Starting Relic for Boss Relic, because you can get this, and you can fuck yourself over, because enemies having 2 strength is just... why? Why would you do that? So I'm pretty much stuck with 2 Fire Potions and a Dex Potion for the rest of the thing. I have a decent amount of cash, and this route does take me to an Elite, and then a Campfire, and then another Elite. Then again, these could be the Slavers. So let's see. Demon form is not the best idea, probably. I really hate these bitches. I draw 5 per turn, which means that I probably won't be able to get another Whirlwind. Do I want to waste my Fire Potions immediately? Probably not. This is a very hefty amount of damage I'm taking, however. Okay, I can take one of them off the board. Like how there's Looter and Mugger. Like, almost as if they're different things. And Disarm, because if I use Iron Wave, I can't get Orichalcum's buff. Yeah, no Flex Zone. You know better. Except you don't know better. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Corruption, I don't have anything that really synergizes with that. Sword Boomerang, oh, let's take Headbutt. Classic card. I know these are good, like Bag of Marbles can let me get Whirlwind turn 1 kills. So yeah, I'm probably going to take that. I was also considering getting Feed, but I don't have enough cash. Yeah. Cryptic writings. Oh, please let me get the Necronomicon. That can save the entire run. I am losing 16 health here. Oh, no, wait, no, I forget the thing. It makes me lose even more health. Necronomicon, please. Thank you, Jesus Christ. This pretty much just means... Oh, 100% chance to become cursed. Fuck you, I can't deal with more curses. I know relics are good, but I need to camp before fighting the elite. So, Whirlwind is now incredibly deadly. And wow. This is a bad start. And will give me less block than Orichalcum. Cannot get rid of the Necronomicon curse, of course. And Bludgeon does 64 damage. With a strike, that's lethal. Could have also armamented it, but it's not really necessary. Right. We need to rest up. Cannot upgrade the Necronomicon. Then again, what could you do to upgrade it? I really wish I had that regen potion right now. Let's remove something. Let's remove Combust. I said I was going to do that anyway. Even though Metallicize is kind of like my thing. Are we ready to take on an elite? What elites are there? The Slavers. The fucking Slavers. I swear, if this is the Slavers, I will kill a bitch. Okay, it's not the Slavers. And this guy did get a, thing. He now has different animations. I'm gonna kill this bitch immediately. I'm going to Armaments Bludgeon and deal a shit ton of damage to this bitch. There we go, that's the power of the Necronomicon. Yeah, he actually has an attack animation now. Interesting. I may have to... You know what, I have another fire potion if need be, if I don't get lucky. I don't even need to get lucky, I just need to get a decent hand. And Whirlwind. Which does trigger twice with the Necronomicon, meaning that it'll be 8 slashes. And I get a strawberry, so that's some extra health. Pummel Plus. You know what, let's take Armaments Plus for now. Shovel. Never gonna use that, because I need to heal all the time. What have you got? You got a fucking gremlin horn, and I have no money. You're taunting me, aren't you? I wish I could buy something, Mr. Shopkeeper, but I can't. So, Elements Plus. Let's bash this bitch. Let's add bash back because it does happen twice if I don't get enough power. I do not know why I did that, but I did. There we go. Ooh, limit break. You know what, I actually don't have much strength in this run. I'll hold off on doing that until I get more strength. Let's dig for now. I didn't actually take any damage there. And wow, does that immediately activate, or... Nope, it didn't immediately activate. That sucks. Arse. Arse burgers. You know what, I can stall out this fight pretty much. I just need to... draw Whirlwind. Also, the reason I attack this Slaver first all the time is because he's the one that does Entangle. Meaning you can't use attacks on that turn. Of course I'm gonna flex, why wouldn't I? Bludgeon kills something. You know, I get more value for killing you than I do for killing this bitch. And that's only 5 blocks, so, Orichalcum it is. This is such a good relic. I can't believe it's common. It is common, right? Yes, it's a common relic. Devs, I think you may need to do some balance testing, because that... I honestly think Orichalcum is too good to be common. And take Shrug It Off Plus. It's cycle. Reading is for chumps. Let's sleep. Let's get another relic. I like how I said I'm never going to be using this, and then I've already used it twice. Demon Form. I'm an idiot, I should have Armaments Plus. I mean Armaments first. I do get a Bludgeon on him. Would have given me 3 strength a turn, of course, instead of a other thing. Let's see what we can draw. Just a strike. That's pretty boring. So of course we need to just get our strength up to the best it can before the champion does his thing. Headbutt. What do I want back on the top of my deck? Probably not bludgeon. Let's take a shrug it off. I forgot unceasing top is a thing. Ugh. And this will do a 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, 14. That is a fair amount, actually. You know what, let's just double bash, disarm, Iron Wave for now. Whirlwind for nothing. Call that a weapon? It's bigger than yours. What swords you got picked? Oh yeah, he debuffed my thing. Oh well. Eat flames. Eat money. And no one will get that reference because it's so stupid. Yeah, let's upgrade Bash. Now he has 8 vulnerable. It's your worst nightmare. Well, he's in his desperation move and he somehow decided not to do like the thing that he does usually. The execute move. It's a very powerful face slap. But you know what? I have like a 1 million damage whirlwind. Okay, it was more like 200 damage, but that's still a lot. Exhume? Maybe? What exhaust cards do I have? I have Disarm Plus, which is pretty good. You know what, I'll take Exhume as a second Disarm Plus, it's actually really good. Velvet Choker, I don't use that many cards per thing. Also, Heal Less automatically puts you at 15 below max HP. I don't know if it happens if you have more than, like, less than 15 HP. I know that sentence was very grammatically awkward, but you get the point. I think that enemy got the point. Alright, let's see, what do we upgrade? Bash, Exhume. Exhume is free. It's free real estate. Also, if you have, I forget what card it is, if you have Panache and 2 Exhume Pluses, you can pretty much kill everything except the Time Lord. Like, immediately. And just do nothing else. Well, I do want a Disarm Plus. Might as well Demon Form. Maybe I should try and get more Disarm Pluses in my deck. I'm gonna shrug it off because then I can kill this bitch before he gets too spiky. I do take a bit of damage because you now take spike damage if you still kill them. Hey, Block Potion, that's just great. Sword Boomerang, plus... Nah, it's a bit too late. If I had more strength buffing cards, I would take it, but... Yeah, sure, I'll take the Red Mask. Hey, Shopkeeper, what could I have bought that makes me regret doing that? I could have bought a 26 Pommel Strike, and I could have bought a Flash of Steel. Do we want more relics? You know what, I get a relic from going to the campfire place anyway. Let's lose Armaments Plus. You know what, sure, we'll fight this to get another relic. Let's see, what can we do? We're gonna use Flex, of course. Deal 20 damage to the Orb Walker. We do need to kill the Orb Walker relatively quickly. I don't think this fight will go on long enough for a Demon Form to be anything worth investing in. Dealing 10 damage at the cost of taking 1 more damage, which is very much worth it. And Whirlwind. I'm going to Armaments Defend Whirlwind, of course, so that I take less damage from the spiky bitch. Sundial, that's a rare relic. Too bad it doesn't make it a good relic. Clothesline isn't actually bad. It does apply... You know, it does get the Necronomicon buff of being cast twice, which means 6 weak. Let's get more relics. Charon's Ashes, that's absolutely garbage for this build. I like how you fight 2 of these guys and it's an elite fight, but otherwise it's just nothing. What's that? You thought you were challenged? No. Shock tester. I could use True Grit to exhaust something which triggers Charon's Ashes. That would be terrible, though. I don't want any of this shit. Let's get more relics. Varja, that's actually pretty good. +1 strength. There are 2 elites down this place, but I want to have the less pain before going and fighting the Time Eater. Let's see what's in the chest anyway. Bag of Prep. That's really good, actually. Why did I fight the elite? Spartan, you just said you're not going to fight the elite, and then you do it anyway. Make your mind up! Okay, let's upgrade Iron Wave. This will make Nemesis a bit less crazy, at least. Can't play more than 6 cards per turn. Well, of course I get these cards. I needed like a headbutt in my hand so that I could put Whirlwind or Bludgeon back, because Whirlwind or Bludgeon would kill him about now, probably. Almost guarantee it. Flame Barrier is a no-brainer. You know what? I'm dealing hardly any damage anyway. Might as well stack it up. Some Headbutt, which we can add Whirlwind back to our deck. Which means that we kill him next turn. Because he will not be intangible anymore. What you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you? Mercury Hourglass, that's kind of garbage, but it's something. It's a bit of extra damage. Okay, so I'm not taking any damage this turn. You're going to defend, so let's try and stop you from not dying to Whirlwind next turn if I get it. I have Frozen Eye. Why am I not looking at my deck? I can see what I get next turns. Doesn't matter because I got Whirlwind anyway. Goodbye. Ooh, Dual Wield. That could be very useful. And I'm gonna take some damage from the Spike Man, but it wasn't too bad, actually. Pummel Strike? No thanks. It's a bit weak right now. Oh, this is not a good hand. Probably gonna double Iron Wave here. See if we can take out one of these first. I could probably play around Whirlwind, but Whirlwind would kill anyway. 35 and 35 is 70. Oh. You know what? I've been hoarding these fire potions for a while. Let me just use one of them right now. Preventing a good chunk of damage is worth it. Good dual wield. In fact, I really have nothing better to do than dual wield. No, cannot play the curse. I'm gonna take a fair bit of damage here, but I do get it out of this with a relic. Oddly smooth stone, that isn't too good. Sentinel kinda sucks. Unless I'm using an exhaust build, which I do not have. Why do these spiky bitches always have to keep ruining my day? Let me see if I can draw a block to take less damage from it. I can dual wield Iron Wave. Let's attack this thing. I want them all to be at around the same health, so I take the lesser of the damage count. I forgot the fucking leather choker actually does something. Why me? I'll tell you why me, because I'm not paying attention. Block. I could, in theory, In theory, let Mercury Hourglass kill them all. Let's kill some of these repulsors. And the dazed do get, you know, they do trigger Charon's Ashes, so I am dealing some damage. Oh, that explosion thing did hurt me, didn't it? Fuck. Yeah. It's gonna almost kill the spiky boy. And then the Hourglass is gonna kill it. Let's take another Headbutt Plus. I need to rest here. Why haven't I got Regal Pillow yet? Okay. It's just a jump to the left, step to the right. I forget how the rest of that song goes, but I don't really care. I need to watch how many cards I play. Getting weakness on this guy is going to be good. He does, of course, purge his debuffs eventually. Okay, Flame Barrier makes me take very little damage. I'm gonna add Flame Barrier back again in case he decides to do something risky. Let's just not play the strikes. Don't want to tick up that clock too quickly. Ooh, yeah. Flame Barrier. Bash. This is a very poor thing that just happened because the next card I play is going to trigger him and it's going to end my turn. Might as well just strike then. Why am I not using the Dex Potion? Okay, Bludgeon does 50 damage, times 2 is 100. Whirlwind does... actually a lot more. Wow. Die, insect. I'm taking a lot of damage, but he is too. That's the power of Pine Sol. I just need a good attack. Wow, that was really easy. That's how powerful this fucking Necronomicon is. It's just... my deck was honestly trash, apart from Whirlwind, and, yeah, pretty much just got carried by Necronomicon. Ready your blade. You deal 1 million damage. No, not 1 million damage. 1065 is pretty good, though. I've been here before. I've done 20,000 damage. So, yeah, you can tell about how many runs I've done. Except not all of them were worth 1,000 points. They were on lesser ascensions. So, yep. You get 435 points. Well, at least I did this time. Light speed, really? Oh, this run was only 30 minutes. Champion. Defeat an elite without taking damage? What was that? I don't remember killing an elite without taking damage. Maybe I am stupid. Was it Nemesis that I didn't take damage against? Wasn't really paying attention. But yeah, I'm out of Ascension levels. Maybe I should do Ascension with the Silent. Have not started Ascension with the Silent. I don't play the Silent much. Case in point, I still have things to unlock with them. Don't like them. Because their relic is garbage and you pretty much rely on getting a better boss relic. Trash. So, yeah, I guess we'll see how this video turns out, since it's the first one recording with OBS. So, see you guys in the next video, whatever it is. Goodbye. Oh wait, need to Alt-Tab out. I'm not used to this. Ugh.